Hi, I'm Luis Garcia, and let me ask you something. Are you tired of applying those quick overnight success strategies and have them not work for you? Are you pissed off hearing about other people's overnight successes while you fall short? Do you feel like you are struggling with prioritizing your time? Or do you feel like you are wasting time? Do you wish you can have a better attitude towards what you do? If you answer yes to one or more to any of these questions, in this video, I will talk about a few habits that you need in order to achieve success in anything that you do in life, whether that be career, relationship, and even raising a family, so stay tuned. Hi and welcome back. I'm Luis Garcia and I'm an author, public speaker, entrepreneur, thought leader, and I'm an educator on the topic of personal development, self-help, business, and spirituality. And what I do is that I help people like yourself master your own psychology and put your game into perspective so that you can be equipped to cultivate healthy relationships, financially succeed, and fulfill your life purpose. Now, about this overnight success idea that is sold to you. First off, I'm tired of hearing about all these overnight success stories. Sure, it makes for a great headline when an unknown band has a hit song, an author hits the bestseller list, or a guy at the office moves up in the company in record time. It makes for an interesting and inspiring story, of course. In an ideal world, we all want to reach our goals and become overnight smashing success without all the hard work, sweat, and tears. But there's a problem with this narrative. In the world we live in today, some people seem to get all the lucky breaks. While there are probably times and circumstances where luck seems to come into play, 9 times out of 10, success isn't a result of being lucky. It's just we don't see all the hard work and focus that goes into it. We aren't aware of the long hours that someone put into their side business or the additional project that resulted in the promotion. We don't see others working through the night and giving up fun weekend excursions to make progress on the task that they've given themselves. 9 times out of 10, that overnight success was decades in the making. We just don't often hear about it because it's not the exciting part of the story. The author who hit it big with their first published book has spent years crafting their skills. They had dozens of manuscripts that was perhaps rejected before hitting it big with their overnight success. The same goes for your favorite band, actor, director, and even the person who's doing what you're doing, who seems to be climbing the ladder of success much faster than you, and that leaves you saying with an undercurrent of frustration, "Why not me?" We also don't see all the failures and setbacks that happen along the way. We don't like to talk about those, and neither do successful people. As a result, we assume that it was smooth sailing for the person who was successful. Usually, the opposite is true. They put in their work and they've learned from their mistakes and often make the most progress after a major failure or setback. Success doesn't happen overnight, and you shouldn't expect it to happen for you as well. If you do expect that, then you are setting yourself up to be very disappointed within your business endeavor as a result of your overnight success not taking place for you. It takes work and time, and that is why some of the best skill sets you can develop are patience and persistence, as the two work hand in hand. If you make a little progress every single day and have the patience in the process, you'll be able to reach even the most difficult goals. In addition to building patience, when you face a setback or failure, you have 2 choices and only 2 choices. You can call it quits, or you can figure out what went wrong, adjust the situation, and move forward, which is part of the nature of patience. Can you guess which choice successful people make? That's right. They learn from their mistakes and they get right back to work, and this is persistence. This kind of persistence and way of responding doesn't come easy to most people, and because of this, it takes effort. And it requires you to build habits that reinforce these skill sets on a daily basis. Make yourself work on one of your goals on a daily basis. Don't give up when you fail or when things aren't working out for you. Instead, reflect on what you have done, then reflect on what you could have done differently. Implement those changes and get right back to work. Persistence and responding correctly are skills you learn. We're not born with these abilities. Some people were lucky enough to acquire them in childhood, yes, this is true, and others learned them later on in life, and that's okay. I'm here to tell you that these are essential skills worth getting better at if you want to become successful and build the life of your dreams. There's no time like the present to start working on that overnight success. What can you do today to help you make progress? Go and do that. Then come back tomorrow and take the next step, and then the next step, and so forth. Get in the habit of doing something every single day to move in the right direction, even if things don't work out. Getting back and trying again is an essential part of being persistent. Keep practicing discipline and persistence, and they'll quickly become habits that will become part of who you are and how you work. Now, whatever it is that you're doing in life, be prepared to be in this for the long run. Go ahead and set those goals for all areas of your life. Then draft a roadmap that will lead you to your goal. You will need one roadmap for each major goal you want to accomplish in your life. Figure out and determine what you need to do on a daily or weekly basis to work on that first milestone. Then work day in and day out, step by step along the way to gain progress in a steady manner. During this experience, your patience and persistence will come into play. Get in the habit of working on your goals regularly. Having the roadmap and steps will help you figure out what you should do. Patience and persistence will help you make sure things get done. Milestones will help you realize what needs to get done in a certain timeline and celebrate your progress. You must understand that patience and persistence pays off and will help you reach your goals. Without them, you would just throw in the towel and just give up. Earlier, I had asked, do you feel like you are struggling with prioritizing your time? Or do you feel like you are wasting time? You see, you have to understand that success is all about prioritizing. Why is this the case? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You can't do it all by yourself. And when you accept that reality, you are in a better position to strategize your time and use your time more effectively. You see, we are limited to 24 hours per day, and our energy to accomplish things during that time is limited as well. The reason why it's important to prioritize within the limited of time that we have in a given day is so that we can focus and accomplish our targeted goals. This idea of choosing what to do and what to focus on right now comes into play in a few different ways. The first step in prioritization is when we define our unique version of success and start setting goals. While we may have ideas and ambition, not all of them are feasible. Maybe you'd like to be an astronaut, but there simply isn't a big market for that occupation. Instead, you prioritize on something that's attainable for you. Maybe it's teaching high school science, or maybe it's running an online store. You'll also prioritize goals for different areas of your life. If you're just starting out in your career, you may spend more time and energy at the office than with your family. Eventually, that will change, and you will shift your focus to strengthening those relationships in the family. Being able to prioritize what's most important right now helps you get things done without feeling too guilty about it, because you know the end reward. Once you determine what your goal is and what milestones you need to reach to make that goal, it's time to pick what task will have the most impact in achieving your goal. So for example, let's say you are working on becoming debt-free. Your goal is to have a fixed amount of money to spend each month so that you can save money and start focusing on paying off some debt. And so you prioritize where you put and spend your money. By starting to pay off the highest interest debt, you make the most progress. In this example, it's easy to determine how to save and where to spend your money when you prioritize your financial goals. Spend some time and think about this. Get advice from a mentor if need be, and keep your eye on your effectiveness. When you set smart goals that are well prioritized, you will save on time and get back on track, and you will get a better feel of the benefits for prioritizing your goals over time, so be patient for that as well. We don't live in a vacuum, and life isn't always easy. That forces us to pick and choose wisely. Working on what's most important to us and what we feel will have the biggest impact isn't always possible. Let me give you an example. Let's say one of your definitions of success is to move into a nicer neighborhood and into a bigger house. That will involve selling your current home, and to make sure you get the best price possible, you go under some major renovations. Your goal for this week may be to repaint the living room, which can take the whole day or even 2 full days. Then let's say your kid gets sick. Painting the living room is no longer feasible. So instead, you adjust to a minor project and do some kitchen decluttering between you tending your child. Sometimes our priorities have to change and shift based on our circumstances. It happens, and that's okay. Do what you can and get back to what you perceive as the highest priority when feasible. Earlier I had asked, do you wish you can have a better attitude towards what you do? Let's take a closer look at how having a good attitude can help you reach your goals. Having a positive outlook can have a huge help for a variety of reasons. One is that having the right attitude helps with staying motivated. The other reason is that being successful takes work, and work is just more fun when you're enjoying what you are doing. While not every task and everything that needs to be taken care of will be your favorite task, but having a fun-loving and good attitude about it will help. Make an effort to be grateful and find the good side of things. As you practice this over time, your attitude will change to one that will make your life experience fun and enjoyable. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go your way. Having a good attitude would help you overcome hard times as you see the light in such hard times. We all face setbacks. We all make mistakes. How we deal with them is what sets successful people apart from the rest. Work on your attitude and find a lesson in everything that happens. You'll come out on the other side stronger and better than before. Also, having the right attitude helps you do better work. Think back on the last time you had fun on a project. It was much easier to get into the creative flow. You enjoyed yourself, and that also showed in your work. We tend to do better work when we're in a good mood. It's easier to focus on work when you like doing what you are doing. In fact, when you find that groove in that perfect project, it doesn't feel like work at all. That's the kind of mindset you want to work in most of the time. To create that kind of workflow, you should make effort to work on your attitude and find the joy in everything that you do. Keeping a journal can also help. It makes you focus on your thoughts. With a journal, you can also look back and remember the things that you worked on before that has helped you make progress and just repeat it if need be. Another powerful tip is to create a journal or a file of encouragement. Fill it with positive images and motivational quotes. Include proof of your accomplishments and any recommendations and testimonials you received, as this helps build your self-esteem and a fun-loving attitude. Then, whenever you need, browse through the journal or file when you need that extra boost of positivity. This will remind you to keep your positive attitude alive and in place. Now, I mention all this because when you study these so-called overnight successful people, you see clearly that they all applied these successful habits into their lives as they were building their successes throughout time. Within these best practices, within time, you will achieve your desired goals in life as well. Alright, you guys, this is the end of this video, and I wanted to keep this video short. But just know that there is so much more for me to share with you. If you resonated and liked this video, please leave a comment below and share your thoughts and ideas about how this helped you out. In the meantime, I would like to invite you to make a very important decision that will truly have a positive impact in your life for the better. I know that if you watched this entire video up to this point that you are into personal development and you really want to take care of yourself and improve your life, which is why you are here. I'm sure that you really are working hard on yourself and perhaps would like to progress further in your life. But if you feel like what you are doing is not adding up to you feeling fully vibrant and alive in the way that you want to be, and if you feel like you have a lot of potential but can't get the momentum to reach your success, which leaves you feeling low on energy and a lack of motivation, then I invite you to join my course, as it can help you move further along the path to success. In my course, I talk about successful habits that you need in order to move towards the success you are looking for in your life. In my course, I dive deeper and further talk about the 15 most important successful habits, the 5 rules of successful habit formation, and I talk about the 9-step habit creation plan. In my course, you will also learn strategies that can help you get your momentum so that you can move towards your success, as well as learning how to stay committed and stay on track, along with many other bonuses. You've been looking for ways to be your best, and my course can help you with that. Check out my course by clicking the link you see below this video, and you'll be redirected to a page where you can read more about my course and even join my course. Once again, I'm Luis Garcia. Good journey to you. See you soon, and thank you for watching. Hey guys, I'm Luis Garcia. I have a question for you. Did you enjoy this episode? If you did, and if you felt like you got something out of this episode, and if you resonated with this message, there are 4 things you can do right now to continue to support your journey. First, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel right here, which I hope you will, so that I can keep sending you videos that delivers important insights that can make positive changes in your life. Second, if you're watching this video on YouTube and you would like to dive deeper into this knowledge and take your life to the next new level, just click the link below this video and you'll be redirected to my website where you can sign up to receive my free podcast, free webinars, free online courses, free online programs, and receive updates on my events, new podcasts and programs, and everything else we can't do on this YouTube channel. Third, leave a comment below and share how this episode helped you and what are your next steps to improving your life. And lastly, 4, if you know someone that can benefit from hearing this message, remember to share this episode with your friends and family. I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Until then, good journey to you, and I'll see you soon. And once again, I'm Luis Garcia, and thank you for watching.